What's up guys, Zephyr here, and I got a match for you today. This is a 5th gen Uber's battle I had against some dude over the Smokin Wi-Fi Battle Finder. And this was a pretty fun match. It's the first match I've done in a while, and I had this saved up for a while, and I know I haven't really uploaded in the past whatever, but internet problems and whatnot, so anyway, let's get into it. So anyway, I have my RCS and he has his Rayquaza. I'm going to start setting up a Swords Dance because I am normal type RCS with Silk Scarf, so I figured a couple extreme speeds that'll knock anyone out. And he's going to set up a D-Dance here. And next turn, as you see, I go ahead and go for the obvious extreme speed. I figured he might want to switch out or something into whatever wants to take it, but he just stays in. Takes the extreme speed. And I see here that he is Focus Sash, which is not something I see a lot, but I guess it works for him in this sense because he's just going to go ahead and go for the +1 Outrage, which takes me down to a good percentage where another one would take me out, but I do have the priority, and I am +2 in attack, so that's a dead Rayquaza. Now, I wish I had brought my Ghost type RCS right here because I carry Flamethrower on it, and that would have been nice for this Gene Sect that I did not notice in the team preview. But I just decided to go ahead and throw a Thunder Wave on that thing just to cripple it, just in case it wants to start setting up or whatever, because I don't really know what Gene Sects do because I don't really face a lot of them. But I'm just going to go out and go into my Kyogre, who is Choice Scarf, my lead Kyogre mostly, sets up the weather for my rain team, and going to go ahead and go for that Water Spell. And that's going to do over 50%. It's going to basically take out the Gene Sect. So that's one less threat I have to deal with, so I don't really know what it does, and at this point I don't really think it matters. So he sends in his own normal type RCS here, and I go for another Water Spout, and I was hoping, and yes, I get another kill, because Shamu wrecks everything. Shamu is the whale that you see at the San Diego Zoo that will probably destroy you if you try to swim a bit, so I guess you can label Kyogre if that's right. But I'm seeing Deoxys Speed, and I'm not afraid of this thing because I know what they carry. They usually carry like Shadow Ball. Extreme Speed is the only attacking moves. Mostly they just come in here to set up Spikes or Stealth Rocks or both. So I'm not really afraid, and I know it's Focus Sash, and I know it's just going to come here and get its hazards up, but really, at this point, you kind of don't need hazards. I'm not saying you don't need hazards, but it's pretty pointless seeing as you only have like 3 or 2 Pokemon left. But he sends in his Reshiram White here, his what I call Kai Reshiram. It's a dumb name, but it works for me. But I'm gonna go for another Water Spout because I am locked into it and I am at full HP, so it should do a lot. And he's gonna go for the Dragon Pulse, which is smart because Reshiram and Kai Reshiram both have a lot of special attack. And I see here he's Life Orb, so I kinda don't care what I go into to take it out, and I am locked in. And I do not believe he had any weather, so I'm just going to stay in and leave Kyogre as death fodder. And he's gonna kill himself from his own Life Orb, so as you see there, so it didn't really matter what I went for because he's gonna die anyway. So now he sends in his Tornadus Therian form, which I'm really not afraid of because I have my own little mixed fusion Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem thingy, and I use it on this rain team because I want to use Build Strike, but I believe this thing can carry superpower, so I switch out into Giratina here to for it being the Ghost type and whatever, and I know that it won't affect me at all, and he would probably have to force switch out being locked into a move, but I see here he's actually Flying Gym Acrobatics, and he goes for it here. So I could have stayed in, easily take that and refer the electric type move or whatever. So it didn't really matter because I still have the upper hand here because I'm very bulky, so I can just go for a rest like I do right here. And I am not Resto Chesto, but Rest Sleep Talk set. So Sleep Talking, I can pull the Dragon Tail or I can pull the Will-O-Wisp. So he's just going to try to bulk up here, so I'm really hoping I get the Dragon Tail so that way this Therian form thingy doesn't become a threat, because now that I know that he's not locked into one move, he can still go for the superpower on my Kyurem. So I end up pulling the Will-O-Wisp here, which I guess is helpful, but he's specially attacking, so I guess the only thing I get from this is some bleh, some residual damage going on. And I souped up again, and I think I pulled a, yeah, I do. I pulled a Dragon Tail, luckily for me, and well, this being his last Pokemon doesn't really matter, so he's just gonna keep trying to bulk up, I guess, trying to sweep the rest of my team. But if you think about it, I have, I believe, 5 or 4 members left, and you'll take burn damage each time, and by the time you get to my last Pokemon, you'll probably die from burn. So I wake up and I go for the Dragon Tail. It doesn't really do much, but I don't really care, and I can go for the rest again if I really want to troll. And he has burn going on. He doesn't have lefties. He has a flying gem. He already used that up, so really he has no choice but to run here, as you see he did. So if you enjoyed the game, you can go ahead and click the like button, you can comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope to bring you guys more content. But until next time, see you later.